Imagine someone going from a beloved streamer and SMP host to one of the most hated people in the community almost overnight.
That's what you get.
That's exactly what happened here with Vindicator Frag. I met this person through Minecraft events. We played together all the time, worked on projects, and even started building servers together. For years, I genuinely thought I knew who this person was, and so did a lot of other people in the community. But recently, I found out I was completely wrong. Not long after I was banned from a server following a disagreement between the two of us, someone from the community reached out to me. She messaged me asking what actually happened between me and Vin. And at first, it felt like a normal conversation, explaining from both sides, and that's when the conversation started to shift. As you can see in the screenshots above, I'm speaking to her, talking about, yeah, Vin is jealous that you were talking to someone that wasn't him. That's why he spun me that story. She then says, why would he be jealous? Obviously, I thought these two were together at the point. And that's when she responds, she's 17, as I stated previously. Obviously, I'm confused. She says she didn't turn 18 for a while. There's a 7 years age gap between us. And I did try giving it a chance, but I genuinely have no feelings for him. At this point, I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, you tried to talk to him? He knew you were 17? And then she asked me, did I not know she was 17? Obviously, I didn't. That's why we're going over this. I said, no, Ben, he said he was talking to you in a romantic way, and so I assumed she was of age. Were you not? She said he's currently crying in his DMs, unintentionally trying to guilt trip me because I don't have feelings for him. I'm still confused at this point, responding with a huh. That's when she starts sending the screenshots. These screenshots include Vindicator talking about stuff that he wanted to do, plans about him meeting up, which is later confirmed by the 17-year-old in later screenshots. Other screenshots asking if they're done. Confused and blaming it or whatever he's trying to cope with, blaming on another guy who I'm not going to disclose for their own personal information, which she responds to, no, he is gay. He starts responding with no, what's been on my mind. And that's when me and the 17-year-old continue talking about this. She sends me more screenshots, including Vindicator and hers DMs from Discord, while responding to me when I said, bro knows you're a minor and still talking to you. She said, he's been known. I said, stuff you want to do, the fuck does that mean? That's when she clarifies that the trips to Comic-Con, and I'm obviously like, you mean meeting up in head, IRL, whatever you want to call it. And she confirms. She says that he wanted her to move to Florida with him, like move into the same house. And at this point, I'm like, that makes him a pedophile. She said that they even talked about having kids together, which we'll show in later screenshots as well. I said, why is he chasing a fucking minor? Like, obviously, this is not the guy I know, so I'm confused while I'm looking at these screenshots, not knowing if what to believe. She posts screenshots of the discords between them, talking about I love you, and asking to stream stuff. Those aren't as bad as what we'll see later on. Going into the other screenshots, talking about him stopping his stream to pound him because she's been a bad girl. First off, that's fucking diabolical and cringe. I don't know why anyone would be talking like this to any sort of 17-year-old, any minor whatsoever, but Vindicator Frag for you. Continues on with maybe he'd do it multiple times throughout stream while stream is still on. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where he was going with that. She continues saying that he started flirting with her not even a month after she turned 17. I said, dude, a dude that's loved by the community, by like Vindicator, around minors and kids 17 and under. Obviously, this is why I'm making the videos, because I don't feel it's safe for those people to be around him. She says, sends them messages, another screenshot showing proof of logs of how of their calls in the previous, dating back to January 5th. And she says that he started flirting with her a week after he broke up with his ex. That's when she sends more screenshots of their text messages. Talking about, I love you, darling, legit made me blush so hard. Saying, you know, since you're pretty and I'm pretty stupid, I would say that we're meant to be. And that's when it gets bad. He sends a picture of himself in nothing but a towel, shirtless, and nothing but a towel, to this minor. I've never been in this light before, but seeing this, it looks bad. He looks like a white version of EDP. That it looks extremely bad. Continuing, this is where he starts talking about the price of living isn't the greatest in Sweden, or he heard Sweden's very nice to live in. She responds, it'd be worth it. He says he wants to go with her. She says, no, your future is Florida. And that's when he says, no, my future is you. It doesn't matter where in the world that is. My future lies with you. I'll follow you till the ends of the earth. Implying that obviously true love has no bounds. Once again, disgusting, disturbing. This is not the person that I thought I knew. And I'm sure this is not the person a lot of you guys thought you knew. Her and I continue talking. She tells me more about what's going on, showing me more screenshots and proof. And that's when she starts sending the TikTok DMs, talking about the different condoms that he's infected by, or not infected by, allergic to, saying that it's the oils in those condoms that make him allergic, and proceeds to tell a minor that it's better to do it raw anyways, especially when you know it's not going to waste. She is flirting back, and while yes, it is bad and she should not do this, she's still a kid. It is still on the adult to know when to stop a situation like this. He continues saying it gives me allergic reaction. She says condoms have variety. They're not all made from the same thing. He's talking about trying 6 different brands. Cool. This is the screenshot he's talking about wanting to put a baby in her. She's saying to wait for the wedding, saying that he's impatient, and he responds, I think we both know now, you're definitely not gonna tell me no. Interesting screenshots. I'm digging deeper at this point, and I ask if he's ever sent her nudes, and she says, one time on Snapchat, I don't have it saved. I have no physical proof to say that, but seeing that he's already sent her a picture of him with nothing but a towel on, it does not seem like a far-fetched story. Then we get to the part where he starts talking about other women with the minor, saying that other women are talking to him, talking about how big he is and how he has big muscles and wants to suck on them, yada, yada, yada. This is another woman that I will not name in the community who had feelings for him. These women are of age, by the way, but I guess he chose to go for someone that was underage. I don't know. I guess more his cup of tea, which is disgusting. As I can't say it enough, it's disgusting. And I don't think anyone would have expected Vindicator to be like this. But he's talking about them in a very negative light to this minor, basically just ragging on these other women that are of age trying to flirt with him, enforcing the fact that he's only for her and her alone. That's about the end of the screenshots, but as you can see through this video, like this evidence is just damning. It shows you a picture of him, like everyone can see that is definitely Vindicator frag talking to a minor. And the whole point of this video is to spread awareness and make sure that people just remember that the people who are in this community with you, you don't really know them. You don't. They're all online faces online. You don't know what their intentions are. So I implore you and remind you, be safe on the internet. Be safe around these people that you think you know. And don't, if you're a minor, don't talk to people over age. And if you're over age, like, come on now, use your head. You shouldn't be talking to minors. There are plenty of fish in the sea out there for you guys to go grab, to go cast your hook towards. But going after minors is one of the most disgusting things, especially as someone who has a younger sister. And that's the end of this video. Thank you guys if you guys got this far. I'm sorry I'm the one that has to announce this and bring this to light, but it is my responsibility as a grown-ass adult after seeing and being told these things. Once again, I hope you guys found this video informative, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.